What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be checking out this Marvel Legends Kitty Pryde and Colossus from Astonishing X-Men 2-pack. Get a closer look at the packaging. Here's the side art. And same there. And then if you want to read the description, there's that. Alright, so let's crack them open. Alright, so here is Colossus. And I'll get to Kitty Pryde in a little bit. I'll just start off with Colossus here. But yes, I did get this 2-pack from Amazon. And I will have that link in the description below if you do wish to purchase him from there. I think he's still available. I'm not too sure. He might be sold out for now. These, popular characters like Colossus and Kitty Pryde is 2-pack tends to be might be a little bit popular, so keep checking on Amazon. They do come in stock and, out of stock, often, so just keep checking back in case you missed them. All right, so let's take a closer look at this guy. I like the silver paint job. It's very nice. Nice shiny finish there. And then the back. He does have butterfly joints. So that is an update from the previous version. I know that was from the Juggernaut 2-pack from 2019. So this one just basically lacks those kind of shoulder pad thingies here, and then he's got the red here. I'll compare the two later, but there are some subtle differences. But yeah, his head articulation goes as far as that, down, and then up again. This is on a disc peg, if you can see that. So it's not one of those double jointed heads where you can kind of go all the way around. And of course he is pinless, double jointed as well, so he goes as far as that for the arms. And then for the legs, pinless again and double jointed. It's pretty stiff here. Oof. So you might have to play around with it. Ooh, man. Yeah, that's a stiff joint. There you go. So yeah, goes as far as that. Of course, you got the standard boot articulation. Nothing new there. But yeah, that is his articulation. But details are really nice. I like the belt. Definitely love that shiny silver paint. Very, very nice figure. Love this astonishing look. And the head sculpt is really nice as well. So yeah, let's try him with the mad looking face. That's pretty cool. Does come with that extra head sculpt. Then he comes with of course, the two open hands. Wow, we actually have two of the same hands. Wow, look at that, huh? These last couple of figure reviews, we've had a bunch of hands that were different. We didn't have any sets, so that's a nice, refreshing change. And then, of course, you obviously got the fist. But let's see him with the additional head sculpt. All right, so this is how he looks with the mad face. Pretty cool. I like how they give you two options there. All right, so a little comparison here between the two Colossus. The one on the left is from the 2019 version, and this is from the Juggernaut 2-pack. As you can see, it's a little bit odd because it does seem to be a definite height. He's taller, basically, the new one. About a half an inch. Right there. Let me see if I could really. As you can see, he's definitely taller. That's a surprise. I thought this was kind of the same mold, but it is a little bit different. It appears. I thought this was definitely the same mold, but no, it does not appear that way. He definitely looks a little bit taller. So And he does have, as I mentioned before, the butterfly joints. The older one did not have that. So that's a new change there. Besides that, of course, you have the knee pads here are different. And then you have the shoulders, of course. This is more of it covers his whole shoulder, whereas this one just kind of like a, I don't know how do you even call this. It's like a part of his suit is just barely covering his shoulder. So there's that, but the belts are slightly different as well. But yeah, I mean, besides that, now of course, well, the head sculpts as well. I do kind of like the newer head sculpt. Looks a little bit better. I'll definitely head swap them in a little bit, but yeah, there are definite changes. That surprises me. I did not think he would be taller than this older sculpt. I thought he would be the same height. So that is really surprising there. And this is how they look head swap. Now this one, the newer head on the older body does appear to be sunk a little bit. As you can see, it looks like he doesn't have a neck. So I think the hole is just a tad bit bigger. And as you can see on the older version with the new body, you could see that neck peg, or the, what do you call it? The disc peg is kind of exposed. So it looks like he has a little bit longer neck than with the normal head on there. So that's how they look like head swapped. And in case you were wondering, these are how the pegs look. I think they're just the newer one is just a little bit longer the neck, maybe. I don't know. They both appear to be the same pegs though, same diameter. So I mean, I guess it's just the length of the neck maybe that appears to make it look like different on both figures. And that is how the mad looking face looks like on the older body, in case you're wondering. Same thing really, you know. Kind of makes it look like he has no neck. And here is the Deadpool movie Colossus head on the new body, the new book of the Astonishing X-Men figure. Looks nice. Perfect swap. I think this is more in line with this type of... I think he might have used the same head sculpt, or the same neck peg, I should say, as that one, because it fits very perfectly. Looks nice. Here is the Deadpool and... or I should say just the Deadpool and Wolverine. Well, I guess he technically was in Deadpool and Wolverine, but this is the Deadpool 2 Colossus Angry Head on the Astonishing body. The shade is kind of maybe a little bit darker. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of slightly darker maybe, although it looks fine to me. But it works, in case you were wondering. And moving on to Kitty Pryde, and this is a really nice figure. I really love the updated look of her. This figure was the original one, at least, was from 2016, if you can believe it. That's about 10 years ago, man. Damn, wow. And that was from the Juggernaut wave, the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave. So that's kind of an old one. I didn't realize how old that other one was. It still looks good though, and I have it, and I'll compare it in a little bit. But yeah, let's take a look at her close up. Very nice head sculpt. Love the updated look. It's very similar to that 2017 or 2016 one, I should say. From the back. And the head does go that far. Not too much head articulation here. Goes down like that. Of course, you go left, right. Her ponytail is kind of articulated, so you can, you know, put it that way, whatever way you wanted, if the wind was blowing or whatever. And you can also, even if you wanted to, for some reason, you can take that out. It does have a peg, and you can just have her like that if you wanted to. She has got your standard double jointed and pinless as well, so that's updated from the older figure. And of course, same thing with the legs, double jointed, pinless. Should be standard by now. I mean, my God. But yes, very nice details. Love the yellow. That belt is pretty cool. Yeah, very nice details on this figure. Love the head sculpt. Let's try her with the additional head. And by the way, this is, she does come with the Lockheed. This figure is like, oh my God, this has been reused like 20 different times, I think. And it's the same like little, it's the same design every single time. It's just a different color, different shade of purple, or a fire dragon or whatever. So you have like 5 or 6 of these different ones if you've been collecting Marvel Legends for a long time. They come with different Kitty Pryde figures, and I think it came with another figure. I'm not sure. But yeah, she does come with, again, another set of hands. This is open hands. So you get that. And of course, the head sculpt. This one, I really like that head sculpt. Really glad they came with the, you know, the hair down. So that's cool. You have that option. So let's try her with that head sculpt. And in case you were wondering, yes, this is a double head peg. It's not a disc peg. So the articulation is not that great, you know. So let's try her with it. Okay. And that's how she looks with the additional head. All right, so here are the 2 Kitty Pryde figures I was talking about, or the one I should say. This one is from the Juggernaut wave back in 2016, as I mentioned before. Some updates. Obviously, you have the, if I can zoom that in, there you go. You got the pins there, and then of course you got the single jointed elbow over here. So a lot of updates. You got the belt is updated. It's a much better looking belt, to be honest with you. But man, this figure still holds up today. I really like this figure. Definitely gonna keep it. Really nice looking sculpt, man. Really nice looking sculpt. But yeah, just a nice updated look. And the head sculpt, you know, I think it's better. No, it is better, the newer one. But this old one still holds up today. If I can zoom in. That still holds up. It's not that bad. I like it. So let's try to head swap these guys. All right, so here are the 2 head swapped. And this one was kind of tight in there. As you can see, it kind of sinks in a little bit. So, I mean, it still looks good, but it kind of a little bit off maybe. I don't know. Much better than the old one on the new head, which looks like that. That is definitely, it's not loose, but it's kind of a bobblehead, you know? It is loose, actually. Dang. So that, I mean, it works, but she looks like she has a giraffe neck, basically. So, kind of mixed there. I do like the new one on the old body though. It looks decent. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's try the additional head sculpt. So this is how she looks like with the additional head that came with the new figure. Again, I mean, not too bad, although she doesn't really look like she has a neck. It's kind of sunk in there a little bit, so you know, you don't get a whole lot of articulation there because of that. But it's kind of decent, I guess. I don't think it's too bad. All right, so there you have it. That is the Colossus and Kitty Pryde 2-pack. Oh, I liked it. I like it a lot. Very nice update to both figures. And especially if you don't have you missed out on the Colossus that came with that Juggernaut 2-pack and the Kitty Pryde figure that came way back in 2016 with that Juggernaut wave. So both of these, you know, the older figures are quite old or getting old. So in case you missed those two, now you have a perfect opportunity to pick them up. They're more in their Astonishing look, obviously, so, but I mean, I guess you could put him in for a, like, kind of a Jim Lee era display, 90s display. So I would definitely love to see a different version of Colossus. I feel like we've had like three different versions of the same red and yellow costume, and it's I mean we need just a better, I mean, I guess maybe like a an Outback one where he's basically like shirtless with the metal form, or we could have a human form Colossus. That would be really cool, I think. Just change it up. He's getting like Storm where you have like three different figures with the same white outfit as she had. Now this is three different Colossus where you had the yellow and red. So just change it up. That would be nice. You know, I mean, we have the one from 2017 Warlock Wave. I do have that figure. I just don't have it right on hand. And of course, we had the 2-pack with the Juggernaut right here. So yeah, just I'd like for them to just change him up. For the next Colossus release, just have a different version of him. So that would be cool. So yeah, but like I said, a great update. If you don't have the both of these characters, I mean, it's definitely a good pickup. I definitely recommend both. Um, Again, the Kitty Pryde does hold up, so if you had her, maybe I don't know if you wanted to hold out on that. But the Colossus is really cool as well. So I don't know. It all depends on if you have both of these characters in your collection. But these two are definitely in their Astonishing X-Men form. So if you wanted to complete that team and you didn't have a Colossus, you could just buy the 2-pack. So yeah, I definitely recommend them though. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this video, guys. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.